one of the things I would encourage you to do when setting up for your push-up, whether it's on the floor or more of an incline version, is to avoid extremes with your hand position. This is actually good advice for a lot of different exercises. A lot of times people go with a really wide hand or shoulder position. Sometimes they will do a really wide foot position for different things. And with the thought of, oh, if I go really wide or really narrow, it's going to target my muscles in a different way, in a better way. And in some cases, this might be true. In most cases, you're just going to add unnecessary stress to your joints and to your body. So the goal really is to find a comfortable setup position for you. So as I kind of alluded to earlier, so check out this position, right? If you go too narrow, and this is true whether you're on the bar or people used to go on the floor and do those diamond push-ups where you put your hands together and come down, you see what it does to the wrists and the elbows. It puts them in a really awkward position. So I would advise against doing something like that. Unless you're a big fan of joint pain and irritation like that, then go crazy and knock yourself out. But generally speaking, you want to have your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Okay, then don't go crazy wide thinking, oh, it's going to target my outer pec more. No, you're going to stress the heck out of your joint capsule and your shoulder and the other sort of support structures, not your chest and the muscles you're trying to target anyway. So find a comfortable position. And make sure too that when you're on the bar, when you come down, the bar should hit you right across the middle of your chest. If it's up here towards your collarbone or below your chest, getting closer to like your abdominal area, you're in the wrong position. Readjust your position. On the floor, a lot of people get their hands into a bad position to start. So what they end up doing is they have their hands kind of way out in front, they're this way, and then they end up doing something like this. Not only is that a terrible looking push-up, but it's putting a ton of stress on your joints. So make sure the hands are in, again, they're kind of in line with your chest, right? So here, okay, so they're kind of lying up there, and then when I come down, everything's in a good position. The focus stays on the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps, which are the main movers when you're doing the push-up. So that's what you should really be focusing on. So hands about in line with your chest. When the hands come down, they're about here, not up here, not too far here. And I'm gonna give you some other kind of tips and then in the coming videos about sort of how to do some of these things. But when you set up, make sure that we avoid the extremes. Not too close because it causes the wrists and elbows to really get into an awkward position. And don't go really wide either because that's gonna put more stress again on the joints, and it's not gonna have that wonderful benefit of somehow building your muscles magically. It's just gonna cause pain in joints, which is not the goal of your push-up.